And this is KVLG-KBUK LaGrange, and it's now time for 2A Regional Quarterfinals baseball. Flatonia versus Kenedy being played in Wimberley. Let's go to Wimberley, and here is Gary Dushek. Gary?
All righty, Mike, thank you very much. As we get ready for Game 2, welcome back to Wimberley. Must win for the Flatonia Bulldogs today after dropping that one last night 9-4. Bulldogs will be the home team here in game number 2. They're wearing the white uniforms, which is a good thing today in this heat. And Kenedy will be the visitors here in this game with the maroon jerseys and gray pants. And they're lining everybody up on the foul line. So apparently we're going to do something a little special here with the national. And this is Armed Forces Day. And so we'll see what they're fixing to do here. And then we'll get to the lineups. But they have brought both teams out to the foul line.
At this time, ask you please rise.
All right, we're going to jump right. All right, so we're going to do that first. We'll take a break and be back here in a couple of minutes.
Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service for professional assistance in preparing your personal or business taxes. They're up to date on the tax laws, and they know how they affect your return. Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service. They will also handle your accounting and payroll needs. Their Flatonia office is at 315 North Main. Their number, 361-865-2301. David Urban Bookkeeping supports the Flatonia Bulldogs, wishing them good luck in today's game.
Are you thinking of building a new home? Call Don McKeelinka Custom Builder Incorporated at 361-865-9217. No matter what size of home, they're ready to make your home building experience a pleasant one. Contact Don McKeelinka Custom Builder Incorporated, 361-865-9217. Let them help you make your dream home come true. Owners Don and Beverly are proud to support the Flatonia Bulldogs athletic teams and are a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Good luck in tonight's baseball game.
The Flatonia National Bank, a branch of the First National Bank of Shiner, is your hometown bank offering traditional banking that is here to stay. Being a community bank means supporting local schools, churches, and nonprofit organizations so that we can build a better community together. So join Flatonia National Bank in supporting our local youth at tonight's game. Good luck to the Flatonia Bulldogs. Please visit Flatonia National Bank in person or online at fnbshiner.com, member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hullab Real Estate, serving Central Texas and beyond for over 20 years, is a full-service real estate brokerage with offices in New Braunfels, Hallettsville, and Flatonia, specializing in farm and ranch, residential and commercial. Their customer service and sales results will meet or exceed your expectations. Stop by their Flatonia office at 205 West South Main Street to see Bernadine Kiner or call her at 361-772-5105. For information on their listing and their company, visit hullabrealestate.com.
All righty, Mike, thank you very much. Welcome back.
Bulldogs.
As again up here in the edge of the hill country at Wimberley, and we're jumping right in here. The visiting team is, again, as I told you, is Flatonia. Kelly Yanechka is on the mound today. Beg Zimmerman's his catcher. Braylon Nieto at first base. Diego Ramirez is at second. Rambo Ramirez is at third base. Blake Kessel is shortstop. Raymond Toro is the right fielder. Titan Targach out in center, and Henry Vincic is your right fielder. And the batting order for Kenedy, pretty much the same as last night with one addition. They will lead off with today's pitcher, Daniel Pena. Batting second, the shortstop is Carson Reyes. David Salas, the left fielder, will bat third. Owen Garcia, the cleanup batter, plays first base. Waylon Barnes, the catcher, will bat fifth. Hitting sixth, the center fielder, L.J. Berrientos. Batting seventh, Aiden Castillo, the third baseman. Kevin Tam, the DH, bats eighth. And Ryder Hartsfield, the second baseman, will bat ninth. Delay Salas, the right fielder, being hit for by Tam, the DH. And we do have a breeze blowing out here, but it's warm. 89 degrees, and there ain't a cloud in the sky.
Your pitcher pitcher.
All right, here we go. Story last night, not so much hitting, but the throwing errors by Flatonia, 7 of them, and that cost them the ball game. All right, here's Daniel Pena, and our first pitch from Unesco is a grounder up the middle, base hit on the first pitch. And this is a team that lives with momentum, and you don't want to get behind here on them in the top of the first. We saw that last week against Schulenburg.
Shortstop number 3.
All right, Carson Reyes will be the hitter. 0 for 3 last night, laid down that perfect suicide squeeze in the 6th inning, but he also struck out twice. So Pena at first with nobody out. Unesco works him to stretch. And the pitch is a line drive, and it's off just out of the reach of Kessler in the center. Another base hit. 2 pitches and 2 hits here for the Lions.
To the plate, left fielder, number 5, David Salas.
Not the way you want to start it. All right, David Salas is up. He did not play last night. His first appearance in the series, and he is a left-handed hitter playing in left field. 2-1 and nobody out. Unesco checks the runner behind him, and the pitch is a breaking ball. Got the outside corner, backdoored him on that one for a strike, and that was, you might have did him a gift with that call. We'll take it if you're Unesco. The 0-1, there's a ball yanked foul, well foul down the right field line. And Unesco gets ahead, 0-2 here to the number 3 hitter in the order, David Salas, with Pena and Reyes at first and second with nobody out. Zimmerman sets up on the outside of the plate, and now Unesco steps off, and Zimmerman's going out for an early visit here. The winner of this game, or this series today, gets the Johnson City Eagles. They beat Mumford last night in a 1-game round to advance. That was a score of 6-5. Shiner and Ganado, 1 game each. They're playing right now in Victoria to decide that series. All right, the little meeting is over. 2 strikeouts to David Salas. Unesco ready in the pitch. That's high and away, and it's ball 1. Kenedy wearing again the maroon jersey with gray trim that has Lions spelled out in the front and Kenedy on the back above the numbers. With the gray pants, the 1-2. Little roller back to Unesco. Goes to third for the force out. The throwback across is going to be late. It bounced in and knocked down nicely by Rayleigh Nieto, but they got the lead runner as Pena is forced at third base on a 1-5. Over to second goes Reyes, and Salas safe on a fielder's choice. And here's Owen Garcia, the first baseman. Garcia last night walked 3 times, struck out once, and scored twice. One of the walks was intentional. And that's still in a bit of a spot here, though. There's 1 out with runners still at first and second. Stretch and pitch, and the curve is a strike above the knees to the left-hander, and it's 0-1. Unesco checks the run of the 0-1. That curveball stayed way outside. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh, excuse me, 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, the 1-1. Fastball is up and away. And Garcia gets ahead. 2 balls, 1 strike. Reyes at second, Salas at first. That's David Salas. They're not holding Salas as Nieto playing up a little close at first base with the left-handed batter up here. And a little confusion getting the signs in from the dugout for the pitches. And they'll start over. It's always hazardous for a first baseman to play inside the line on this side of the bag with a left-handed batter who ain't bunting. 2-1 pitch, low and in, and that hit him. And the bases are loaded. A curveball broke in on his foot. And that'll load the bases as Reyes trots to third, Salas to second, and Garcia at first base. Not the way you want to start here. A lot of base runners. There is one out, and here is Waylon Barnes, the catcher. Barnes last night had one hit. He was 1 for 2 with a walk and was also hit by a pitch. And Garcia walking it off there when he took that pitch on his foot or maybe on the ankle. A little 1-2-3 double play would be good here to get Flatonia out of the inning. Keep it in the infield if possible. All right, here's Janetska's pitch. There's a ball hit well into the gap. Targot's going to cut it off. It's going to get one home. Here comes Salas around third. The throw to the plate is late. Go to third base, and it's not handled cleanly by Rambo Ramirez, and the ball ricocheted from him, and that let the runner get into third. They had Garcia going first to third, dead to right between second and third base, and Rambo just did not handle that throw cleanly, and he got into third base. Barnes held up at first, but it's a 2-run single, and the Lions are on the board here early, 2-0. And here is L.J. Barrientos. The center fielder with runners on the corners, and Coach Sean Bruins making an early visit to the mound. You don't want this to escalate worse than it is already. They've hit some pretty good shots here. And Zimmerman and Janetska are coming to the sideline here, and Zimmerman is taking his shin guards off here. We may be getting a pitching change here already. Yeah, the equipment is coming off. Zimmerman, the catcher. So let's take a break. We got a pitching change here. 5 hitters into this game. This is a must-win for Flatonia. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hey, y'all. It's Matthew Soto with Oviedo Chevrolet and GMC, and I'm here to tell you we got inventory on the lot and vehicles arriving daily. One of our certified sales associates can help you find the perfect vehicle that fits all your needs. Our website is OviedoChevrolet.com, where you can browse our new and pre-owned selection, as well as see all of our monthly specials. Oviedo Chevrolet, buying made simple with a hometown feel.
For over 55 years, J. Barbie Foods has stood for the very best in quality sausage and specialty meat products for retail and food service operations, with 2 production plants in Welder and Weimar. To learn more, visit their website at jbfoods.com. Jade Barbie Foods, family owned and operated by the Janechka family. And Jade Barbie Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Good luck to the Flatonia Bulldogs baseball team. And they send a special recognition to Flatonia Bulldog number 4, senior Kale Janechka.
All righty, a quick change here early. Coach Sean Bruins not taking any chances here, down 2-0 already here in the first inning with only 1 out, as Beck Zimmerman is taking off the catcher's gear, and he's on the mound, and Kale Janechka, who was the pitcher, now catching, as Janechka faces 5 batters here in the first inning, allows 3 hits, all pretty well hit line drives. So far 2 runs on the 3 hits. He did hit a batter and did not a walk, and the only out was a force play at third base. So Coach Bruce makes a quick move here. Now it's up to Zimmerman to kind of hold the fort here for a while and give the Bulldogs a chance to come back. Remember, they haven't even batted yet, so we're still very early, but the way Kenedy can swing the bat in spurts like they did against Schulenburg last week. It was just one hit after the other at times. Coach Bruins is not wasting any time to let that happen here in the first inning when you're down 1-0, and they have runners at first and third here with still only 1 out and 2 runs already home. And the first batter that Titan is going to, or rather Beck is going to face is going to be Barrientos. Zimmerman did pitch some last week in the Port Aransas series in that second game.
Jeanette was moved behind the plate.
So the battery flipped. That's all that we did here for Flatonia. We've got a score from Coach Brandon Williams. Shiner leads Ganado 1-0 after 4 innings. That's the deciding game there. Shiner 1, Ganado 0 through 4. All right, here's L.J. Berrientos, the center fielder today. He was the complete game pitcher last night for the win for Kenedy. Zimmerman's first pitch, and he fakes the move to third base. They got the runner from first going into second, and he throws it into the turf, gets into center field, and trotting home from third base is Owen Garcia. And another error on that would look like a potential double steal results in a run. So it's a stolen base for Barnes and an E1 to let the run score. And Berrientos has not seen a pitch yet. Berrientos was 0 for last night with a walk, 0 for 3. And again, Barnes was heading to second before Zimmerman even made a move on the mound. All right. Zimmerman ready, and the pitch into Berrientos is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. 3-0 here in the top of the first for the Lions. The 0-1. There's a chopper toward third. Shoulder hit. Rambo comes in on, drops it, and there's no play and another error. I think he was thinking about that runner at second.
Brings up senior.
This is becoming an epidemic issue here for Flatonia in this series. Like they're rushing things a little bit too much, and it's costing them. Here's Aiden Castillo, the third baseman, with first and second, and still only 1 out. Zimmerman ready. Pitch is a breaking ball. It swings outside for ball 1. Castillo last night, 1 for 4, RBI single in that 6th inning. Also scored after reaching on the fielder's choice. The 1-0, swing and a miss. A good off-speed pitch there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Castillo batting 7 today. The pitch. Swinging a chopper foul, heading way out in front with that slow curve. And Zimmerman gets ahead of ball and 2 strikes. Berrientos at first, Barnes at second. The 1-2 pitch, and now time called by Castillo, and they granted he steps out. Saw a lot of that late last night by the hitters from Kenedy. Zimmerman taking some time here, a lot of time. Well, if there was a pitch count, that would have been a ball or a pitch clock. And Castillo got tired of waiting on him here. Again, this stretch and pitch, and there's a pitch down at the knees, strike call. That's strike 3. Boy, he might have caught a break on that one. And that's the second out of the inning on the call, strike 3. All right, here's Kevin Tam, the DH.
Senior, 11-10.
Tam, 2 walks last night and 2 strikeouts. First and second of the runners. He takes a fastball for a strike. get out of this with 3 scoring the way it started, I guess you'd be thankful. Ken Zimmerman taking a lot of time already, and just a lot. Catch and pitch, curveball. That's a good one for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got the breaking ball working pretty good. The 0-2 pitch, strike 3 call, throws it on the outside corner, and the inning is over. Couple of strikeouts to get out of the inning, but the Bulldogs, or the Lions rather, not the Bulldogs are coming to bat. 3 runs for Kenedy here in the top of the first inning on 1, 2, 3 hits. The key stat, another couple of errors, and there was 2 runners left on base. So we played a half. Kenedy 3, Flatonia coming to bat. It'll be Zimmerman, Yanetska, and Targach here in the bottom of the first right after this.
Livestock Commission Company. Sale every Monday starting at 11:30 a.m. We, the Ronnie Beck family, have been serving Fayette County and the surrounding area for over 40 years, and we take pride in serving you. Selling your livestock is our business. We receive livestock 7 days a week. Our receiving pen is conveniently located here in LaGrange by the River Bridge at the old LaGrange Livestock. Come by and see us. For all your hauling needs, call me at 361-772-4806 or Chris Bombach, 512-304-8688 or Charles Zapalak, 979-702-0311. We also have receiving pens in Ellinger and Bernardo. We would like to thank all our customers for your continued business.
All right, on the mound this afternoon for the Kenedy Lions, Daniel Pena. He was the center fielder last night. He is a left-hander. Waylon Barnes is the catcher. Owen Garcia at first. Ryder Hartsfield at second. Aiden Castillo at third. Carson Reyes, the shortstop. David Salas is in left. L.J. Barrientos in center. And Daley Salas is the right fielder. It'll be Zimmerman, Yanetska, and Targach here in the home half of the first. Beck will lead it off. Walked a couple of times last night. He was 0 for 2 with a run scored.
Bulldogs, number 2, Beck Zimmerman.
Left-handed batter. All right, Pena's first pitch, fastball at the letters for a call strike. Lefty on lefty here. And the cheerleaders are back at it, 1 pitch into the game here for Flatonia. The 0-1 is a fastball that rides high, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Breaking ball is down, and it's 2 balls and a strike. All right, Pena looks in. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Takes one around letter high, swung right through it, and it's 2-2. Kale Yanetska's next, and then Titan Targach here for Flatonia in the bottom of the first inning in a must-win game. 2-2. That fastball is up a little bit. Not much, but up a little bit. It's 3-2. The folks that are here watching that have sense are sitting under the shade. All right, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Chase one a little bit off the plate on good pitch there, and that's a strikeout. Zimmerman, the first out of the first inning.
Number 4,
All right, here's Kale Yanetska. Kale last night, a base hit, 1 for 3. Also had an RBI with a sacrifice fly. Hit the ball pretty good because one of the outs was a line drive to center. So he steps up now. Pena's pitch, fastball in there for a strike call. The 0-1. Fastball again on the corner, but above the belt. Call strike 2, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 curveball stays way high, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Outfield shaking him a little bit toward left center. The 1-2 pitch, curveball. That's lined in the left, base hit. Well, he's swinging a pretty good bat. Took that curveball right in between Castillo and Reyes, and there's the first base runner of the ball game for Flatonia.
Number 10.
And here's Titan Targotch, the center fielder. Targotch last night, 1 for 4 with a double to right field. So Yanetska at first with 1 out. Right-handed batter, pitch from Pena, swinging a foul into the screen here off the first base side. Remember, this is a full turf field, and that can get pretty warm. No dirt at all. And, of course, Gary's sitting on the concrete slab behind home plate. That doesn't radiate any heat much. All right, 1 strike pitch here to Targotch. Curveball comes in inside, and Targotch jumps out of the way of that one, and it's a ball and 1 strike. Henry Vincic is on deck, the cleanup batter. A lot of room in right center. Big gap in right center. Barrientos shaded a little bit toward left. The center fielder stretching pitch. There's a strike. Taken on the outer edge. And it's 1-2. Yanetska first with 1 out. Fair size lead away from Garcia. It's a left-handed pitcher. 0-1. The 1-2 foul out of play down the first base side. And Targotch will get another shot at it here. Yanetska again, decent lead from first. The 1-2 from Pena. Ooh, just missed the outside edge. Tried to back that curveball on the backside, and Titan took it very close, and it's 2-2. A little bit outside, probably. Now, Pena will make a throw to first. He wasn't really on the rubber there, and flipped it over there to get Yanetska back to the bag. Only the bottom of the first inning, and it's a 3-0 lead for Kenedy. 2-2 to Targotch, swinging a pop-up. That'll be out of play. Over the seats here on the first base side. All right, Pena stretches the pitch to Targotch, and that's laced in the right center. It'll get down. Barrientos cut it off before it got to the fence. Coming around the third base is Yanetska, and Targotch flies into second with a double. And if Barrientos doesn't get to that ball and he goes to the fence, Yanetska probably scores. But it's a good second and third opportunity now for Flatonia with 1 out, and here is Henry Vincic. Good swing there by Targot's to right center, which they had. Barrientos was shaded over toward the left field side. He had a long way to go. All right, Henry Vincic sets up. 0 for 2 last night. First pitch to him is a fastball that's high. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run. Base hit can get you right back in the ball game here. The 1-0, bringing a fly ball out toward right. Salas moving over, makes the catch. Here's the tag at third by Yanechka. The throw all the way to the plate is late, and it's 3-1. Sacrifice fly for Henry Vincic. Targot's held up at second base as Yanechka scored. So there's one of them the Bulldogs get back.
And brings up.
All right, here's Rambo Ramirez with 2 outs. Rambo last night, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Targot's at second, the pitch. Line drive into left field, but it's over the head of Salas. He misplayed it. Here comes Targot's home to score. Rambo digging for second. Salas having a hard time picking it up. And he misjudged that one. And it took off on him, and it's 3-2 as Rambo comes through with a big 2-out hit.
And brings the play, your designated hitter, number 8, Nathan Aguion.
All right, Nathan Aguion, the DH. And now base hit can tie the ball game. Aguilan last night walked 3 times and scored a run. Takes the fastball up and away for ball. Well hit ball by Rambo. Tried to pitch into Aguilan. There's a swing and a miss. Kind of stepped out a little bit on that one and didn't have a lot on it. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And you're ready out of the stretch, the 1-1. That's upstairs for ball, and it's 2-1. One pitch, a little chopper back to the mound, jumping up to get it is Pena over to first, and that retires the side. But the Bulldogs get right back in it here in the bottom of the first inning as they put 2 on the board. On 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 really well hit balls on those doubles by Targotch and Rambo. So 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and a runner left. Pretty eventful first inning. Kenedy 3, Flatonia 2. We'll be back here to Wimberley right after this.
The LaGrange Family Health Center is a proud supporter of LaGrange athletics. Joining the LaGrange Family Health Center are 2 new providers. Dr. Jimmy Raj has been practicing medicine for over 21 years and is also specializes in sports medicine. And Hannah Pilot, physician's assistant, joined the staff in June of 2023. To schedule your appointment for the LaGrange Family Health Center, call 968-8493. To become an established patient, visit the website lgtxhealth.com. Looking for some good home-style cooking? You got to visit Jamie's Cafe at the Flatonia Livestock Auction Barn on Highway 90, just east of Flatonia. Jamie's Cafe was voted Best Home-Style Cooking and Best Hole-in-the-Wall Cafe. They're open Monday from 9 to 6 and Thursday and Friday from 11 to 2. Call in your order at 361-772-3307. You can also visit them on Facebook. Jamie's Cafe loves the Bulldogs. Special recognition out to her nephew, catcher number 2, Beck Zimmerman.
It'll be 9-1-2 for Kenedy, Hartsfield, Pena, and Reyes. Facing Beck Zimmerman, who came in and faced 3 batters in the first, got a couple of strikeouts to get out of the inning. After 3 runs scored, but the Bulldogs came right back and got 2 of them back in the bottom of the inning. So here we go to the second.
To the plate for the line.
Ryder Hartsfield, the second baseman, leads it off. Hartsfield last night, 1 for 2, reached on a walk and an error and scored. And the first pitch from Zimmerman is a strike. The 0-1 pitch is fouled out of play. KVLG-KBUK pitched the third of an inning, 3 hits and 3 runs. No walks, no strikeouts. At the 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 pitches, and Hartsfield retires. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts here now by Zimmerman. Back to the top of the order to Daniel Pena, who led off the game with a single. Later forced it third. Curveball, a good one, strike call. The 0-1. Fastball is rolled slowly towards second. Diego charging. You have to hurry. Gets it over to first, and they get him by a step, and there's 2 out. Little slow bouncer to second base, Diego Ramirez. 2 up and 2 down, and here's Carson Reyes, who had a base hit his first time and scored Kennedy's first run.
Ramirez over to Nieto for the first out. Second out. And to the plate. Shortstop number 3, Carson Reyes.
That one bounces in and bounces by Unescu back to the screen, and it's 1 ball, no strike to Carson Reyes. The 1-0. Fastball to strike with the knees, and it's 1-1. Zimmerman ready, the 1-1. That curveball stayed high, and it's 2-1. Two outs, nobody on. 2-1 pitch. That's low. And Reyes gets ahead 3-1. That's a 3-1 pitch to Reyes. That's low for ball and a 2-out walk for Carson Reyes. So he's been on twice. First walk for Beck Zimmerman to go along with 3 strikeouts. And here is David Salas, the left fielder, who didn't do a fielder's choice his first time. Pena could be a threat to run there with 2 gone. Stretching pitch, and the pitch is hit on the ground towards second. Diego Ramirez up with it over the first, and that'll do it here for the Lions in the second inning. Good inning for Beck Zimmerman. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, and led to 1 runner left on base. We played an inning and a half. It's 3-2 Lions. We'll be back to Wimberley here on KBUK right after this.
S&S Grain Incorporated supports the Flatonia Bulldogs and the Lady Dogs, and they are proud to be a part of tonight's broadcast. For over 50 years, S&S Grain Incorporated has been a local and family-owned company. They transport a lot of grain all over Texas. Their office is located at 202 South Ferris Street in Flatonia. They may be reached by calling 361-865-3585. Good luck to the Bulldogs from S&S Grain Incorporated. Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service for professional assistance in preparing your personal or business taxes. They're up to date on the tax laws, and they know how they affect your return. Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service. They will also handle your accounting and payroll needs. Their Flatonia office is at 315 North Main. Their number, 361-865-2301. David Urban Bookkeeping supports the Flatonia Bulldogs, wishing them good luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back to Wimberley on a Saturday afternoon out in the Hill Country. Nieto, Kessler, and Toro for Flatonia, their bottom third of the order, facing Daniel Pena. He gave up a couple of runs on 3 hits in the first inning. Flatonia getting back into the game.
So for the Flatonia Bulldogs, your first baseman, number 20, Raven Nieto.
So Rayleigh Nieto will be the first hitter. Walk last night, lined out and struck out. He did score after the walk, so he was 0 for 2 with a walk. We only had 6 or 7 hits total, maybe between the two teams, 8 at the most. First pitch into Nieto, the strike call. In the first inning today, we had 6 between the two teams in 1 inning. Right, the 0-1 to Nieto, that's high, and it's a ball and a strike. Left-hander Daniel Pena. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Takes one up and away from him. And Pena gets ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Through 6 innings, Ganado 1, Shiner 1 in game 3. They're in the other part of the bracket. Region 4. 1-2 pitch. That one bounces in there for ball, and Nieto now pulls even at 2-2 with Blake Kessler on deck. Infielders are back all the way around. Outfielders straight away. Leadoff man here in the second. Nieto, it's a little flare in the center, and it'll drop in for a base hit. Played on one hop by Barry. So Nieto picks up the Bulldogs' 4th hit of the afternoon. The tying run is on with nobody out.
Shortstop.
All right, here's Blake Kessler. First at bat in the series. He played last night, but they DH'd for him. Squares around and takes a high fastball on a possible bunt attempt, and Barnes fires one down to first, and a couple of big guys kind of ran into each other at first base with Garcia and Nieto. Nothing major there. They just, everything got there at the same time, him and the ball. Kessler again squares, gets the bunt down this time. Pena off the mound, goes to second, and the throw is high, and he got down back on the bag as Reyes, the shortstop, had to, rather the second baseman Hartsfield, to jump up as high as he could to catch that throw, but he got down on the bag just before Nieto got there. So Kessler at first base on the fielder's choice. That's a 1-4 put out at second. And if the bunt's a little bit away, not so much straight away back to the mound, they don't have any problem getting him over. But here's Raymond Toro with Kessler at first, and he swings to a sinker for strike one. Kessler with his lead away from Garcia. The pitch to the plate. That ball is swung on and hit in the right center. It'll drop. And it passes over Salas all the way to the warning track. Coming to third base is Kessler, and it's a double for Raymond Toro. So the bottom of the order coming through here for Flatonia. And David Salas is having all kind of trouble out there in right field. One line drive sailed over his head that he misjudged, and that one with one of those synthetic perfect bounces, bounced over him, and he was backed up by Barry Entis, the center fielder, to get the ball back into the infield. So the Bulldogs now with a chance to tie and maybe take the lead. Double for Toro. We got a meeting on the mound here now with their assistant coach, which is also named Gonzalez. 5 hits for Flatonia now. The batter's going to be the top of the order, and Beck Zimmerman. All right, Zimmerman to be up. He struck out swinging his first time against the left-hander. Second and third, only one out. Kenedy will play the middle infielders back. Castillo at third, creeping in. Left-handed batter. Pitch to Zimmerman. That bounces in there for ball, and it's 1-0. All right, Pena ready. 1-0, way high with a fastball, and it's 2-0. Pitch. Fastball misses low off the mid of Barnes. Here comes Chester home to score. Pass ball, and the game is tied 3-3. Barnes got a little, thought he had it and didn't. Well, we're back to even. We'll start all over again. And on the third base goes Toro, the go-ahead run. But we are still extremely early here in this game. It's only the second inning. Pena ready to pitch to Zimmerman. Strike call down at the knees there. Good pitch on the outer half. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Great 1 pitch, swinging a shot right at the third baseman, and Toro dives back and he can't get there. Great play by Castillo. Robbed him of a line drive and dove for the bag and got the bag before Toro. He drifted a little too far off that old line about freeze on a line drive, and he kind of did not freeze, and that cost him the double play. But a good play by Castillo on a hard hit ball by Zimmerman. So that'll go as an L5 unassisted for the double play, and the inning is over. But the Bulldogs come up with a run to tie it up. A run on 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left. We'll play 2, 3, and 3 between the Lions and the Bulldogs. We'll have more right after this here on KVUK.
Tex Propane in Schulenburg is a leader in propane sales and service. Propane tanks can be above or underground, and they're available in a variety of sizes for sale, rental, or service. Tex Propane will fill your propane bottles, and they also offer residential and commercial plumbing. Call them today at 743-3351. Tex Propane also has locations in Moulton and Bastrop. Joel's Barbecue in Flatonia is open 7 days a week, and they serve delicious barbecue. They smoke their barbecue in wood pits until it gets that sweet, dark, delicious look and flavor. Come by and try Joel's Barbecue. They're located at I-10 West and FM 609 in Flatonia. Family owned and operated. Joel's Barbecue in Flatonia supports the Flatonia Lady Dogs and Bulldogs. They are proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, Robbie got a moment as Blake is KVLG is coming back out of the dugout now because he was the on-deck batter. Don't miss the UIL. The final UIL state event of the year is the 2024 State Baseball Tournament taking place Wednesday, June the 5th through Saturday, June the 8th. Most of the games will be at Dale Diamond out in Round Rock, except for the Conference 4A games that will be played at Dishball Field in Austin. For information about the schedule, spectators, or tickets, go to uiltexas.org/baseball. It's uiltexas.org/baseball. State baseball is the June 5 through the 8th. The softball tournament is the week before that. And speaking of softball, the Weimar Lady Cats play Game 2 of their regional semifinal series at 4 o'clock today at Navasota against Thorndale. And we will have that game here on our AM station, KVLG, at 4 o'clock with Steve Simons doing the play-by-play for us today. And if it works out, if this series happens to end before he is done, it'll revert to the FM station.
Leading off the third for Kenedy.
3-3 here in the top of the third.
A senior, Owen Garcia.
Garcia, Barnes, and Berrientos will be the batter. Owen Garcia, one of the seniors, takes a good backdoor breaking ball for a call strike from Zimmerman. Garcia hit by a pitch in the first inning and scored eventually. The 0-1 swings the pitch down, rolling away from him, and it's 0-2. Not quite sure what that was. A lot of sink to it. The 0-2. Curveball is hit on the ground outside of first foul. And we'll do it again. I would do the 0-2 again. Pitch to Garcia. Fastball, strike three call. Took a good one there. And Zimmerman picks up his fourth strikeout with that one. Just coming into the game.
Pitcher, number 11, Waylon
Came into the game with one out in the first inning. First batter reached on an error, and then he struck out the next two. All right, here's Waylon Barnes. Drove in 2 runs with a hit in the first inning. Takes one low and outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Check swing, and the breaking ball is down low, and it's 2 balls, no strike. Infielders are back. 2-0 pitch, swinging a pop-up out behind the mound. Zimmerman off the mound going backwards will make the catch. And that is not an easy thing to do, going up over the mound. And generally, the shortstop of the second baseman might make that play, but he called everybody off right away and made the catch for the second out. L.J. Berrientos reached on an error in the first inning. Center fielder. First pitch. Fastball. Got the strike call at the letters on the outer edge. I don't know if he was real pleased with that one. Zimmerman ready, and the 0-1. That's down low for ball, and 1-1. That what you call today a high sky, not many clouds. 1-1, that curveball bounced in there and bounced by Yanetska back to the screen. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Scoreboard is going crazy a little bit again. There's a swing and a foul off the mitt of Yanetska, and it's 2-2. Three in the top of the first for Kenedy, 2 in the bottom of the first for Flatonia, and 1 in the bottom of the second. And that's how we're tied up 3-3. 2 outs here in the top of the third for Kenedy. Here is the pitch to Berrientos. Bouncing ball to third. Ramirez smothers it. Long throw and a long one hopper to first. Handled by Ray Nieto. And the inning is over. If you're going to bounce one to first baseman, make it a long bounce, and that was a long bounce, and Nieto had plenty of time to adjust in a 1-2-3 inning here for Zimmerman, who's come in and pitched 2 2/3 scoreless innings in relief up to this point. We're going to the bottom of the third. Still a 3-3 ball game here in Game 2. We'll be right back after this.
For over 60 years, the trusted name in high-caliber paving and steel coating work has been J&P Farick Paving in Flatonia. They're knowledgeable in road construction and maintenance, parking lots and driveways, and they're Better Business Bureau rated for concrete work. Give Kirby a call at 361-772-0054 for a free estimate. That's 361-772-0054. The entire Farick family wishes the Flatonia Bulldogs good luck in today's playoff baseball game.
Balcones Minerals has been keeping surfaces dry, clean, and safe since 1961 with high-quality, environmentally safe, absorbent clay products and minerals. They also offer competitive pricing and convenient packaging on orders. Located at 323 Balcones Lane in Flatonia. Call 361-865-3544 with any questions. Balcones Minerals is proud to support Flatonia athletic teams. Good luck to the Flatonia Bulldogs in tonight's game.
Now we go to the home half of the third inning for Flatonia as the cheerleaders are in full bloom here to my left. Flatonia in the third base side in this game. Kale Yanechka, Titan Targots, and Henry Vincic. Flatonia is in a must-win. They have to win this game to force that third one after losing 9-4 last night. 7 throwing errors. Was the undoing for Flatonia last night. It was a 6-run, 6th inning by Kenedy. All right, Kale Yanechka had a base hit in the first inning, scored the first run, steps up, right-handed batter with a slightly open stance, and he drives one into right, base hit on the first pitch to the opposite field. Another good swing by Yanechka. He's hitting the ball pretty well in this year. Hit number 6 for Flatonia. Here's Titan Targots, who had a double in the right center, and now they've shifted over to play right center. L.J. Barrientos, who was shaded the other way, has now moved over toward right center, and they have left a gap as big as the Grand Canyon between left and center. And he is way over there. Stretching pitch, and Targots hits one deep into the hole. Diving attempt by Reyes is short, base hit into left center. Targots digging for, or either Plato digging for third, or Yanechka digging for third. I'll get it right one way or the other. He's in there. And Yanechka goes first to third, and Targots with the base hit takes second when the throw came into third base.
And it brings up the right fielder, number 12.
Flatonia hitting the ball a lot better today. So Yanechka is at third base. Targots at second. Bulldogs have 7 hits already. And here is Henry Vincic, who had a sacrifice fly in the first inning. He comes up now with go-ahead runs on, and that first pitch is an off-speed pitch that drops low for ball. Carson Reyes, the shortstop, got a glove on that ball by Targots into the deep in the hole and got a little bit of a piece of it, but not enough to slow it down. And then the curveball up to Vincic is high and outside, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Yanechka at third base, Targots at second. Nobody out. Infield playing back up the middle. Pitch in, swing and a miss. Looked like a little something off speed. Had him out in front, and it's 2-1. A fat one, though, right above the belt. Aiden Castillo, the third baseman, backs up now, even with the bag. 2-1 pitch into Vincic, bounces in there for ball. Now it's 3-1. Rambo Ramirez is on deck. He had a 2-run, an RBI double in the first inning. Flatonia trying to take the lead here. Got a great chance. Second and third and no outs. Pitch. Fastball is upstairs. Check swing. They want to ask the first base umpire, and he said he didn't swing. And Vincic gets the walk. That'll load them up. And here is Rambo Ramirez, who had an RBI double his first time, and he comes up with the bases loaded and no out. Kennedy's going to play the infielders in here, make a play at the plate on a ground ball if they can. So Rambo's got some holes to shoot for. The pitch from Pena, high with a fastball. Winnetka, Targotts, and Vincic, the runners. Pena going out of the windup so they can get all the lead they want here. The 1-0, swinging a pop-up on the infield. Infield fly rule should be called here, I would assume. And Reyes, the shortstop, makes the play behind the bag at second for the first out. Tough play for the shortstop there with that breeze. Big out, though, for Kenedy. All right, Nathan Aguilar.
Bulldogs. Designated hitter number 8, Nathan Aguilar.
Nathan bounced back to the mound his first time. Still more or less the same situation with one out. Bases loaded. The infielders are in close. Pitch from Pena. Strike call right through there with a fastball. The 0-1, swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 now to Aguilar. So Sean Bruins at third base, just relax and hit it. Bulldogs on every base. With one out, the 0-2. Upstairs of the fastball, and Aguilar laid off of it for ball one. They got him shaded over toward left center. The right fielder shaded to right center, so the right field line is open, and a good part of center and the right center is wide open here for Aguilar. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a foul. It stayed alive. Out over the first base dugout. All right, Pena ready. The 1-2 pitch to Aguilar. Bounces in there. Good stop by Barnes. Kept it out in front of the plate. Now it's 2-2. Brady Nieto's on deck. Bulldogs trying to take the lead here for the first time in this game. They were down 3-0. It's tied. They have the bases loaded with one out. 2-2 pitch, way upstairs, ball three with a fastball. Now it's a full count. Winnetka, Targotts, and Vincic, the runners. 3-2 count with one out, so the runners aren't going anywhere here on the pitch anyway. They're ready, 3-2, swinging a miss. Strike three, and Aguilar down on strikes. Now there's two gone. Another big out, that one by Daniel Pena, the pitcher. Here's Randy Nieto, had a base hit his first time. Boy, you got to get something out of this. The bases loaded and no outs. Now there are two outs. Infielders can back up now with two gone. A pop-up and a strikeout. And Pena is an out away from getting out of this mess. And there's a fastball that's high for ball one. This could be a major momentum changer either way here. Don't want to miss any opportunities. All right, the 1-0 here to Nieto. Swing through that one, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Nieto. Swinging a foul straight back. And now Pena's ahead 1-2. Let's see if Pena gets brave and throws one down, and maybe a breaking ball down to make him chase it. But then you got to worry about the chance of getting it by the catcher. And little meeting here first now between Mark Meagle and Nieto, between first and home. Little pep talk there between Mark Meagle and Nieto. Calm him down a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pena's a pitch away from getting out of this bases loaded jam. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he did. Those Bulldogs had the bases loaded with nobody out, and they can't score. A pop-up and 2 strikeouts, and Reyna gets out of the biggest mess of the day. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 3 left, and we have played 3. It's still 3-3. We'll be back here to Wimberley after this.
Show your Bulldog and Lady Bulldog support with school spirit caps, shirts, cups, and more from Texas Print House in Flatonia. Texas Print House can make that happen. They offer custom services such as screen printing, heat press vinyl, embroidery, and laser engravings. Locally owned and operated by Marcus and Kim Micha, call Texas Print House at 361-865-3369 or visit their Facebook page. That's Texas Print House in Flatonia, a sponsor of this broadcast.
Hey, Dad. I'm a teenager now. We need to talk about my inheritance.
Well, son, this land is a lot of work, and it's about time for you to inherit the responsibilities of the ranch.
What do you mean?
Well, like fixing fences, shredding pastures, feeding livestock.
Dad!
If it's time to buy or sell the family ranch, give South Central Real Estate a call. We have a team of great, well-versed agents to help you through the process. South Central Real Estate, Joe and Tanya Schindler, 979-743-1737, or on the web, sctxsales.com.
Timeout! All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And this is KVLG-KBUK, LaGrange.
All right, we have to go to the 4th inning in the 3-3 game here. Bulldogs with a big chance in the bottom of the 3rd. Bases loaded, no outs, and they can get a run across. So let's see what that does momentum-wise as Kenedy comes up here in the top of the 4th inning with Castillo, Tam, and Hartsfield. I want to thank the Flatonia cheerleading crew supplying me with ice water here. So they can bang those noisemakers all they want as far as I'm concerned. All right, here's Aiden Castillo. Struck out looking his first time up. Beck Zimmerman, 2 2/3 of scoreless relief so far in relief of Cale Janeski. That happened in the 1st inning. First pitch to Castillo is a grounder up the middle, and it'll get into center field, just out of the reach of Ramirez, and a leadoff single for Kenedy here in the 4th. That's their 4th hit. That's the first hit for Kenedy off of Beck Zimmerman. Here's Kevin Tam, another one of their seniors, and he will be stepping up. He took a 3rd call strike in the 1st inning. Stretch and pitch, and there's a swing and a miss on a belt-high fastball. Coach Sean Bruns, again, 26 years as the head coach. All of them in Flatonia. Also coached 7 years of softball. Zimmerman taking a little time here, as he's prone to do, and that'll be Tam stepping out on him with a timeout. This Flatonia team has 4 seniors on it. Yanechka, Toro, Rambo, Ramirez, and Nieto. And now Zimmerman will step off the back and just fake a little lob to first. His assistant coaches are Mark Meagle and Kobe Meacham. Now time called again. And Zimmerman takes a lot of time with runners on base. Kenedy, coached by Gilberto Gonzalez, his third year there. And his assistant is Mario Gonzalez. And Coach Sean Bruins is coming out of the dugout now to question something with the plate umpire. Not sure what Coach Zimmerman or what Coach Bruin is questioning. It may be something with the lineup. Let me get my. Let me check. I took a picture of their lineup. The runner at first right now is Aiden Castillo. They show number 18 on the lineup card. And I don't know. I think the question is he may not be wearing number 18. Turn around if I can see it. That looks like a 15. And Coach Bruins caught that. Yeah, the lineup sheet that I have, it's the same one the umpires got, had Aiden Castillo, the third baseman, wearing number jersey 18. And it looks like he has jersey number 15. And now the plate umpire is coming to talk to Coach Bruin, and I don't know if he's going to get the answer he wants here, but that's the wrong number on the lineup card. And now nobody caught that until now. I do not know. But he's got a number on that ain't on the lineup card. It's clear as day because I'm looking at it. The lineup card says 18, but he's wearing number 15. But I guess it doesn't matter. Because the copy I got is a picture of the one they gave to the umpires. But I guess maybe he should have caught it a while ago. I don't know. Tam's at the plate with a one-strike count. And there's a swing and a foul out of play. Tam struck out looking his first time. He's the DH once again. 0-2 count. Zimmerman ready in the pitch, blowing away for ball, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryder Hartsfield is on deck. Zimmerman ready in the pitch. Curveball is popped up. Third base side. Coming on is Rambo Ramirez, and he gets under it and makes the catch for the out. I tell you what, with this sky, pop-ups are tough today, boy. There's not a lot of help up there today. And there is one away. And here is Ryder Hartsfield, the second baseman. And you knew this series from last year and everything else that it was not going to be as smooth. Everybody is kumbaya here, and the more this goes with questions and things like that, the more the crowd gets into it. Pitch and pitch, and Hartsfield takes a fastball low for ball. Castillo's at first. with one out. Stretching pitch to Hartsfield, swings and a miss. And he was late on that fastball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Stretching pitch, swing and a miss, takes the high one again, and it's now a ball and 2 strikes as Zimmerman gets ahead here. Later in the day, the hotter it gets. One-two pitch, call strike 3, got him looking, throws him on the outside corner. 2 outs. Second time Hartsfield down on strikes. 5 strikeouts for Beck Zimmerman, and back to the top of the order for Daniel Pena. Zimmerman out of the stretch again. Not a big lead at first, and now Beck steps off. And Castillo jumps back on the base. He's only maybe 3 feet off the most. Rayleigh holding him on. Pitch to Pena. Swinging the ball hit out the center. Should be easy for Titan Targots. Just over a little step. Can of corn, and that's the 3rd out. So in the 4th inning, no runs on a hit. No errors and 1 left. We're halfway through the 2nd game of the series. 3-3 here in warm Wimberley. We'll be right back at the bottom of the 4th after this.
Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service for professional assistance in preparing your personal or business taxes. They're up to date on the tax laws, and they know how they affect your return. Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service. They will also handle your accounting and payroll needs. Their Flatonia office is at 315 North Main. Their number, 361-865-2301. David Urban Bookkeeping supports the Flatonia Bulldogs, wishing them good luck in today's game.
Are you thinking of building a new home? Call Don McKeelinka Custom Builder Incorporated at 361-865-9217. No matter what size of home, they're ready to make your home building experience a pleasant one. Contact Don McKeelinka Custom Builder Incorporated, 361-865-9217. Let them help you make your dream home come true. Owners Don and Beverly are proud to support the Flatonia Bulldogs athletic teams and are a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Good luck in tonight's baseball game.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Kessler, Toro, and Zimmerman facing Daniel Pena. Pop the umbrella up here between innings to get the sun off you a little bit. But there's folks sitting behind me that haven't enough sense to sit under the overhang of the concession stand, so I don't want to block their view. 3 runs in the 1st inning for Kenedy, and the Bulldogs came back with 2 in the bottom of the 1st and tied it up in the bottom of the 2nd with 1. But Flatonia had a glorious chance in the bottom of the 3rd, bases loaded and nobody out, and Pena got 3 outs in a row without allowing a run. Kessler, Toro again, and Zimmerman.
To play for the Bulldogs, your shortstop, number 6, Blake Kessler.
All right, Kessler will lead it off. Fielder's choice in the 2nd inning and eventually scored. That was the tying run. And he swings and pops one up out of play here for strike 1. Carson Reyes plays a shallow shortstop on a lot of batters. Sometimes he goes back, sometimes he creeps in, and he's creeping in now, and that's a high one there from Pena, and it's a ball and a strike. The left-hander ready, the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit down the left field line, but yanked foul toward the bullpen area. And it's strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes for Blake Kessler. This is not an easy day to be an umpire either in this heat. They don't get out of the sun at all, kind of like the broadcasters. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kessler, swing and a miss. That looks like a changeup upstairs, and that's 1 out. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Daniel Pena. And here is Raymond Toro.
Number 14, Raymond Toro.
That's 4 strikeouts now for Pena, all total. He's retired the last 4 batters, 3 of them by strikeout. Toro doubled in the second inning. And the first pitch to him is upstairs for ball. A 1-0. That's low and away. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch. That misses low. Pops away from Barnes. And now Toro ahead. 3 balls, no strikes. Top of the order, Beg Zimmerman is on deck. All right, the 3-0 pitch to Toro. Has a strike call. Took it all the way above the knees, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Swinging a ball, hit down the right field line. This could be trouble. Racing over Salas, and he makes a nice running play. Daly Salas, good running play toward the right field foul line. The ball just held up a little too long off the bat of Toro. Put a good swing on it. With a nice running catch out in right for the second out.
Number 2, the pitcher.
All right, back to the top of the order for Beg Zimmerman. Strikeout and lined into a double play. Back in the second inning, and Toro was caught off a third for the DP. Left-handed batter. Pitch from Pena upstairs for ball. The 1-0, curveball. That's a good one for a call strike. There's 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, swinging a fly ball out to left field. It's racing over toward the line, and it drops in just foul. David Salas giving chase, and I don't know if he saw that one right away, but it landed about 2 or 3 feet foul to the opposite field for Zimmerman. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Beck Zimmerman as Bulldogs bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. In a 3-3 ball game, in a game that Flatonia must win to get to the nightcap. All right, the 1-2 curveball bounces way outside, and it's 2-2 now to Zimmerman. Kale Yaneska is next. He's had a good day with 2 hits already. He's on deck. All right, 2-2. Another one lifted out of play toward the left field side over the dugout toward the parking lot. All right, we'll do the 2-2 again. And again, there's no way of knowing what the pitch count numbers are because they don't have it on the scoreboard and they don't announce it. 2-2 pitch. Bounces out in front of the plate with a curve, and it's 3-2 now to Zimmerman. All right, the left-hander ready to pitch into Zimmerman. Line one hopper, and that's just ate up Reyes into left center field for a base hit. Well, see, if you play close or halfway on a hard one hopper, he didn't have time, and he just kind of waved at it with a little Olay move, and he never got a glove on it. If he's playing back, he has a chance to get it on the longer bounce, but he didn't, and that's a base hit. All right, here's KVLG. Again, has 2 hits today. He scored a run. Reyes tried to field that ball to his left, wasn't in front of it, and then bounced right over his glove. Now he's backing up now. And here's Janetska. That's the go-ahead run at first, but there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And Kale swings at a changeup for strike 1, and the ball popped away from Barnes, but no opportunity for Zimmerman to take second. Pena will make a little lob to first. Zimmerman not that far off the bag. Pitch into Janetska, and he'll slice one off the screen past the first base dugout. Had some of the guys in the Kenedy dugout bailing out of there, but it never went into dugout. A lot of room in right center field here. Center field of Barrientos shaded towards left center. And Salas straight away and right. So a bunch of room in right center field here. There goes Zimmerman, the pitch. A little swing and a chopper foul. 2 strikes. They had to protect the plate. Nothing they could do there. That probably was a ball, but you can't take that chance. So we'll do the 0-2 again as Zimmerman will just make a nice walk back to first base. Janetska back in the box, right-handed batter, the 0-2. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Salas over to cut it off. Zimmerman will stop at second, and the Bulldogs have 2 on with 2 outs. And KVLG with a 3-for-3 day so far. Line drive after line drive. All right, here's Titan Targosh now with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Titan is doubled and singled. And we're going to get a courtesy runner at second base for Beg Zimmerman, the pitcher. They're going to send out
number 11,
Jondell Manzano running at second. That does 2 things. You get a runner out there that also gets Zimmerman out of the sun for a while, the pitcher, so he can have a chance to rest. And we also have a visit out to the mound for Kenedy. So another opportunity here for Flatonia to maybe take the lead here. This all started after 2 were out. First and second of the runners. Titan Targosh, you got the best part of the batting order hitting here. Titan likes right center field, and boy, he's got a big spot to shoot at out there. He can do that. Right-handed batter. Pena, the left-hander, out of the stretch. Takes Manzano at second. The pitch, curveball, and it's mishandled and handcuffs Barnes and goes back to the backstop, and the runners go to second and third. That's a pass ball. It was a good pitch. He just muffed it. And the other thing is maybe the way he's looking back at his pitcher, maybe he got crossed up. Maybe he thought it was going to be something else other than a curveball. And he got two in scoring position now. Pitch to Targox, low and inside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, they're going to walk him intentionally. Coach Gilberto Ramirez Gonzalez came out with a 2-0 count. They're not going to take any chances with Targox. Intentional walk with first base open to load the bases. And here's Henry Vincent. Henry sacrifice fly in the first inning, walked in the third. And here we got the bases loaded again with 2 outs. This all happened after 2 outs. Going to the bottom of the 9th inning, Ganado 4, Shiner 1 in game 3. It's a swing and a miss off speed. Vincent ahead, one on the swing, and he's down a strike. So Ganado scored 3 in the top of the 9th. All right, the 0-1. Swing and a foul. They might have got a piece of Barnes, the catcher. Now Vincent gets down 2 strikes. Kessler and Toro, first 2 batters retired. Then a single by Zimmerman, a single by Yanechka, and an intentional walk to Targox. We have the bases loaded. That intentional walk came with first base open. There was a pass ball that let the runners move up to second and third. All right, 0-2 to Vincent. Pena ready. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase that pitch around the letters, and the Bulldogs miss another opportunity here in the 4th inning. 5th strikeout by Pena. Like a high changeup. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 3 left. The Bulldogs have left 7, 6 in the last 2 innings, and we're tied 3-3 as we go to the 5th inning on KBUK right after this.
The Flatonia National Bank, a branch of the First National Bank of Shiner, is your hometown bank offering traditional banking that is here to stay. Being a community bank means supporting local schools, churches, and nonprofit organizations so that we can build a better community together. So join Flatonia National Bank in supporting our local youth at tonight's game. Good luck to the Flatonia Bulldogs. Please visit Flatonia National Bank in person or online at fnbshiner.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Holub Real Estate, serving Central Texas and beyond for over 20 years, is a full-service real estate brokerage with offices in New Braunfels, Hallettsville, and Flatonia, specializing in farm and ranch, residential and commercial. Their customer service and sales results will meet or exceed your expectations. Stop by their Flatonia office at 205 West South Main Street to see Bernadine Kiner or call her at 361-772-5105. For information on their listing and their company, visit holubrealestate.com.
All right, we go to the top of the 5th inning in a 3-3 ball game. As Beck Zimmerman back out there, came in relief with 1 out in the 1st inning. After Yanechka faced 5 batters, they had scored 3 runs on 3 hits. And Zimmerman with 3 and 2/3 inning of shutout balls so far. He will face Reyes, Salas, and Garcia, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters here in the 5th inning. And it's still 3-all. No, but it's heard that.
83, Coach. Sorry about that. To the plate for Kenedy.
All right, here is Carson Reyes.
Shortstop number 3, Carson Reyes.
1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored today for the little shortstop. Zimmerman fires a high fastball that sails over the edge of the mid of Yanechka back to the screen, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Has a strike call at the letter. Rainer thought it was outside, but it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Everyone ready? That breaking ball is low and outside, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. This is the 2, 3, and 4 hitters here for the Lions here and batting here in the top of the 5th inning. There's a fastball in there for a strike, and keeps saying it's outside. And it's 1-2. He really crowds the plate. That front foot is almost out of the batter's box, and now he asks for time, and the umpire gives it to him. Two-two pitch. Ball hits the middle, and it'll be into center field for a base hit. Leadoff single here for Carson Reyes for Kenedy. He's been on base 3 times today, 2 hits. Here's David Salas. Grounded out to second and reached on the fielder's choice in the first and scored. Now basically a 3-inning game and a 3-3 tie. In a game Flatonia's got to win. Nieto holding Reyes at first. Zimmerman will step off. Rambo Ramirez, a few steps off the foul line. He's inside the bag, but not very close. There's a pickoff attempt over there. It kind of short hops Nieto, but he kept it in front of him. Last night, where Flatonia got into trouble was throwing the ball around. Made a couple errors in the first inning. The pitch. Here's a swing and a chop up the first baseline. Zimmerman comes over to the field in fair territory and made the tag all at the same time on Solid. That's a pretty acrobatic play coming toward the foul line on that chopper. Basically caught it in one motion and tagged the runner going by him, but it got Reyes to second. So that's almost as good as a sacrifice bunt. One unassisted, and here is Owen Garcia, who's been hit by a pitch and took a third call strike. The lead runs at second base for Kenedy here in the top of the 5th. Pitch, strike call in the inside corner, and the Kenedy folks didn't care for that one much. It's a hot day back there behind home plate. Outfielder's fairly straight away here for Garcia. The 0-1, swinging and a miss. That one was off the plate away from him. Off speed of some type, and it's 0-2. He is the cleanup batter for Kenedy. Zimmerman with 5 strikeouts so far. Wake takes a little time and steps off the rubber, looking back at Reyes at second base. Now he wants Ineska to come out to visit. Also gives a chance for Zimmerman to catch his breath and all right. 2-strike count here to Owen Garcia. With 1 out and a runner at second base. Lions trying to retake the lead. There's a little dribble out in front of the plate. Zimmerman off the mound, checks the runner, goes to first, 2 outs. And Coach Gonzalez looking at Reyes at second base. What are you doing there? Ryan, you should have been at third base. On that little chopper. So there's 2 gone.
To the plate, your catcher, number 11, Waylon Barnes.
All right, Waylon Barnes had a 2-run single in the first inning and popped up in the third with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Another right-handed batter, rather. And I think Coach Bruce wants to walk him, and they are going to walk Waylon Barnes here with first base open. one of their better hitters. So another intentional walk, one for each team.
Brings up center fielder, senior number 7.
All right, here's L.J. Barrientos coming up to bat. He's reached on an error and grounded to third. So Barnes is the catcher, and they're going to put a courtesy runner out there for him. And that looks like it's going to be Joel Garcia running for Barnes at first. The runners first and second. Barrientos steps up. Today's center fielder. Pitch to the plate, swinging a foul out of play. Straight back for strike one.
First base, number 6, Joel Garcia.
Lions scored all 3 of their runs in the first inning. And now on the top of the 5th, the 0-1. Curveball, that's a good one. Call strike 2. Boy, good pitch there. Just frozen. And Zimmerman now a strike from getting out of this. Beck checks the runner at second. The 0-2 fastball. They laid off of it high for ball. All right, 1-2. Okay, into ready in the box. Curveball, that hangs up too high for ball, and it's 2-2 now. Reyes at second. Garcia, the courtesy runner, at first. 2-2 pitch coming up here to L.J. Barrientos. That's inside and off the mid of Yanechka and back to the backstop, and the runners move up 90 feet to second and third. Pass ball. So now a hit can get Kenedy 2 runs. They have 3 runs on 5 hits. It's 3-2, swinging a foul back. Got a piece of a high fastball. Stayed in there. Three-two pitch. Check swing, breaking ball, and they call strike 3. The plate umpire said he went around for the strikeout. And then Zimmerman, Yanechka tosses at the first base just to be sure for the out. And Zimmerman gets out of trouble with second and third on that check swing on the breaking ball. And the plate umpire called it. So in the 5th inning for the Lions, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. We're still knotted up at 3-3. Bulldogs need a couple of runs here. They got to get on the board here to extend this series. We'll be back here on KBUK in just a moment.
Hey, y'all. It's Tammy again. Are you looking for a new vehicle? Well, it's Jeep season at Oviedo Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in LaGrange. Come on out now through the end of May and save big with hundreds of new vehicles to choose from and new Jeep inventory arriving daily. We're a Customer First awarded dealership, and we'll make sure to have the new vehicle you want, or we'll find the one you need. You'll love how we do business at Oviedo Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1980 State Highway 71 Bypass in LaGrange, where buying is made simple.
For over 55 years, J. Barbie Foods has stood for the very best in quality sausage and specialty meat products for retail and food service operations, with 2 production plants in Welder and Weimar. To learn more, visit their website at jbfoods.com. J. Barbie Foods, family owned and operated by the Janechka family. And J. Barbie Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Good luck to the Flatonia Bulldogs baseball team, and they send a special recognition to Flatonia Bulldog Number 4, senior Kale Janechka.
All right, bottom of the 5th inning. Bulldogs will send up Rambo Ramirez, Nathan Aguilar, and Rayleigh Nieto in a 3-3 game. Flatonia has 3 runs on 9 hits today. 3 on 9 hits. The last 2 innings, they have left the bases loaded. In the 3rd inning, they had them loaded with nobody out and couldn't get one across. In the 4th inning, they loaded the bases after 2 were out. All right, Rambo Ramirez, RBI doubled in the 1st inning and popped to short. And Kenedy leads the series 1-0, winning 9-4 last night. This is game 2, and it's 3-3, and the Bulldogs batting here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to Rambo, and he gets one off the end of the bat foul toward the first base dugout for strike 1. Good crowd here today. The ones that got sense are sitting under the shade. That's most of them. All right, the 0-1 to Rambo, and that's a strike call in the inside corner, and it's 0-2 down at the knees. Daniel Pena gone the distance for Kenedy. Now we got a conversation between Coach Bruins and the 3rd base umpire about something. Whatever that conversation was about. Be kind of curious to see what that was all about. All right, here we go. Back to baseball. Scoreboard, here we go. Breaking ball is high. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Rambo Ramirez. Followed by Aguilar and Nieto. Pena with 5 strikeouts today. Got 2 of those in the 4th inning. Big in the miss. Got another one there on a high fastball there. He chased one out of the zone for strike 3. Ramirez down.
One away into the plate. Designated hitter.
All right, Nathan Aguilar, the DH, is up. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout today. Base is empty for Flatonia. Batting here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And there's a ball hit deep into the hole. Reyes, long throw. One hops the first baseman, and it's in time for the out. And Coach Migo thought the first baseman might have bobbled it a little bit. Good play there by Reyes, and here comes Coach Bruins out. He saw Mark Migo, the first base coach, waving that the first baseman juggled that throw. And I think what they're saying, if he lost control of it when Aguilar touched the bag, he ought to be safe. And I don't know if that's going to fly here or not. Probably not. And there's 2 outs. Getting to this point of the series, when you're playing for the season, you're going to question everything you can. All right, Rayleigh Nieto had a base hit and struck out. 2 outs, nobody on. All right, Pena ready. And that strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. So 0-1, that bounces in there for ball. And Nieto even now, a ball and a strike. Kenedy has knocked out the Shiner Comanches today, winning game 3 in 9 innings, 4-1. There's a grounder up the middle. Reyes up with it, bobbled it, kicked it around, throws the first, and not in time, and that was very close. And Flatonia might have got a break on that one. That'll be an E6.
To the plate. Shortstop number 6.
Flatonia with a base runner with 2 outs. Here's Blake Kessler. Struck out swinging last time up. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. 2 gone and a runner on. Pitch to Kessler. He swings and fouls one back into the screen. So Shiner eliminated after going to the state tournament the last couple of years. Four to 1 in 9 innings. They get the winner of Thorndale and Iola. Pitch to Kessler way high. And Barnes had to come out of his crouch and leap to make a play on that pitch. That one is missed. That must have been outside a little bit for ball, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Go ahead, run it first for the Bulldogs. 2 outs. Flatonia has left 7 base runners so far. 2-1, swinging a pop-up. That'll be out of play here over the seats on the first base side. And it's 2-2. Flatonia cheerleaders back at it. Nieto with his lead from first. Fair-sized lead with a left-handed pitcher, and now time called by Kessler, and he steps out. Breeze has kind of been blown away. It ain't much moving now with the breeze here as we get later in the afternoon here. Hottest part of the day. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup. Strike 3, and the inning is over. So nothing doing here in the 5th inning for the Bulldogs. No runs, no hits. There was an error and 1 left. We're through 5. Bulldogs and the Lions still tied at 3 apiece here in the 2nd game of this series. We'll be back to Wimberley after this.
The Flatonia Family Health Center improves lives through health and wellness programs. The clinic offers quality care and programs in a professional, convenient, and cost-effective and accessible manner. Telehealth and in-person appointments are available. To make an appointment, call 361-865-3302. The clinic is located at 230 West North Main in Flatonia. The Flatonia Family Health Center is backing the Flatonia Bulldogs, and they are happy to be a part of this broadcast.
Looking for some good home-style cooking? You got to visit Jamie's Cafe at the Flatonia Livestock Auction Barn on Highway 90, just east of Flatonia. Jamie's Cafe was voted Best Home-Style Cooking and Best Hole-in-the-Wall Cafe. They're open Monday from 9 to 6 and Thursday and Friday from 11 to 2. Call in your order at 361-772-3307. You can also visit them on Facebook. Jamie's Cafe loves the Bulldogs. Special recognition out to her nephew, catcher number 2, Beck Zimmerman.
All right, we go to the top of the 6th inning in a 3-3 ball game. Don't forget the Lawimor Lady Cats are playing this afternoon on KVLG AM 1570 against Thorndale in that regional semifinal. Weimar leading 1-0 there at Navasota. Steve Simon is there for the play-by-play. Again, that's on KVLG AM 1570. All right, here is Aiden Castillo for Kenedy. Single and 2 trips for him. Beck Zimmerman back out there for the Bulldogs. And that first pitch got him on the elbow, hit by pitch, and there's a runner on.
Hit by pitch, should have got the first base. Next up, your designated hitter number 10, senior Kevin Tam.
All right, the go-ahead run on now for Kenedy with nobody out. Here's Kevin Tam, who was struck out and popped up. See if the Lions try to move him up. Rambo close to 30, squares around and bunts it foul. They got a piece of Kale Yanechka, the catcher. Somebody needs to come get this foul ball back here. Coach Micha was the lucky one. Flatonia's got 3 coaches that are all either from Schulenburg or Flatonia. 2 from Flatonia, originally school-wise. The 0-1 pitch, Tam squares around, but it takes it in the turf and it bounces back to the backstop, and that'll be a wild pitch, and the go-ahead runs at second with nobody out. Wasn't much Yanechka could do with that one. And they could bunt him to third here, too, with nobody out. That's always a possibility. Keep the bunt on. So 1 ball, 1 strike count to Kevin Tam, the DH. Does not indicate a bunt and takes a curveball in there for a strike call. And he falls behind 1-2. Now we're going to get a pinch hitter up here for Hartsfield. That's low for ball, and it's 2-2 as Raiden Reyna is in the on-deck circle. Hartsfield went down on strikes twice. All right, 2-2 pitch. That's low and away with the curve. Now it's 3-2 for the runner at second. Nobody out. Zimmerman came in the first inning with 1 out. First batter reached on an error, struck out the next 2. He has 4 2/3 scoreless innings. Pitch. He rounded to first. That's just like a bunt. Got the runner over to third base. As Cam, a right-handed batter, moves the runner to third on a grounder to Rayleigh Nieto.
Number 9, Raiden Reyna.
So with 1 out, and here is Raiden Reyna batting here for Ryder Hartsfield, the pinch hitter. Well, a squeeze may be in order here. They pulled a suicide off last night. Flatonia thinking bunt. They got everybody up close here in the 6th inning with 1 out and the go-ahead run at third. Last night, Reyna had a base hit on a walk and popped up. Corner infielders are close. Everybody's close. The pitch to Reyna. No indication the bunt, takes a curveball for a strike. If he doesn't bunt, ground balls, there's some holes there with the drawn in infield. They laid down a suicide squeeze last night. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That did Zimmerman a favor there, waving at a low outside breaking ball for strike 2. And more or less takes the bunt off, but the infielder's still playing close, even though they backed up a step or 2. Top of the order is next. The 0-2 to Reyna. Swing and a pop-up, but that'll be foul and not a play here behind us. We have a very still day here in Wimberley now. I mean, the wind has just stopped. All right, 0-2 pitch to Reyna. Bouncing ball over the mound. The runner's holding at third. Kessler, the shortstop, checks the runner, and they throw him out at first. I'm a little surprised they didn't try to send him there. Now there's 2 outs.
Yes, we're playing on the first base for the second out.
And here's Daniel Pena. Pena 1 for 3 with a base hit, a ground out and a fly ball to center. Infielders can now back up. That drawn in infield, but that bouncer went right over the mound. Here comes Coach Bruins out. I think he's going to have a chat with his pitcher, Zimmerman, here. I guess. This meeting going on with everybody on the infield for Flatonia. All right, Coach Bruins is had their little visit. All right, Daniel Pena at the plate. Lead-off man, left-handed batter. Go-ahead run at third. Stretch and pitch, low and away, and Reyna laid off of it for ball one. This is also a spot where Kelly Yanech has got to knock everything down that's down in that turf here with that go-ahead run at third base. The 1-0, low and outside again for ball two. Carson Reyes is on deck. He's had 2 hits today. Another pain when it comes to a batter at the plate. 2-0 pitch. That's a fastball right down Main Street for a call strike, and it's 2-1. Aiden Castillo at third base represents the go-ahead run. 2-1 pitch. Wave and a miss by Pena. Chase one off the plate. Had him fooled completely. Not a good swing. And now it's 2-2. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Daniel Pena. Zimmerman ready. Inside, and it hit him on a breaking ball. And that'll put runners at first and third. Curveball got away from him.
And with 2 outs.
That'll bring up Carson Reyes.
Shortstop, number 3, Carson Reyes.
All right, Reyes will step up. He's had a single, scored, walk, and another single. Let's see how Kenedy plays this with first and third and 2 outs. Nieto not holding the runner at first. Rambo playing even with the bag at third, but way off the line. Now, Nieto is holding the runner at first. Pitch to Reyes. Curveball. Strike call. The runner goes, but they don't throw through. They just throw it right back to Zimmerman. So second and third with a 1-strike count to Carson Reyes. Stretch and pitch. Grounder towards Kessler. Up with it. Over to first base. Not in time, and it's not handled cleanly by Nieto, and the run scores. And the Lions lead 4-3. And he may have beat that one out anyway. Not hit overly hard. That's probably going to go as an infield hit. Reyes is pretty quick. And the Lions regained the lead. Pena held up at second base, did not move over on that grounder. All right, here's David Salas at the plate. The runners at first and second. Zimmerman checks the runner behind him. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good curveball right underneath his hands for a strike. The 0-1, that's low and outside for ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, Zimmerman checks the runner behind him. Now Reyes asks for time, and they give it to him. Top of the 6th inning. Now 4-3 lead here for Kenedy. Still batting with runners at first and second. That pitch is low from Zimmerman. And it's 2-1. Need to get out of this here, 2-1. Grounder foul behind the plate. And that'll even up the count at 2-2. That one might have got a piece of Tail Unetska that went by him. Doesn't look too chipper. That one might have got him. Flatonia had all those opportunities back in the 3rd and 4th with all those base runners and couldn't push one across. And now the Lions did have here in the top of the 6th. Stretching pitch. That's up and away with the fastball. And it's 3-2 now to David Salas. Owen Garcia is the on-deck man. Runners are going. The pitch swing and a miss. Breaking ball, strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Lions regained the lead here with a run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Bulldogs got to get something moving here. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Kenedy 4, Flatonia 3. We'll be right back to Wimberley after this.
Hello, farmers and ranchers. Jamie Micklick here once again with Flatonia Livestock Commission Company. Flatonia Livestock is located at 1500 Highway 90 East in Flatonia, and our sale is on Monday starting at 11:30. The Ronnie Beck family would like to say thank you so much for your continued support in business. We really do appreciate it. We have holding pens in Ellinger, LaGrange, and Bernardo for your convenience. For all your hauling needs, contact Ron Beck Jr. at 361-772-4806. And we receive livestock 7 days a week. That's right, 7 days a week. Also, go check out our newly revised website at www.flatonialivestock.com or check out our Facebook page. Remember, selling your livestock is our business. Once again, thank you so much to Ronnie Beck family and Flatonia Livestock.
And this is KBUK LaGrange.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning in a 4-3 Kenedy lead. Bulldogs. Thank you. Okay, anything is better than what I got now. Thank you. Now I got Coach Brent Mayshake bringing me water. Man, they're taking care of me today here. All right, it'll be Toro, Zimmerman, and Yanechka. Starting pitcher, Daniel Pena back out there. He has a 1-run lead now. Toro is doubled and flied out.
Over the plate, Flatonia. Your left fielder, number 14, Raymond Toro.
Toro steps up. It's the 9-1 and 2 men. First pitch into Raymond is a fastball that's a little high for ball. Big Zimmerman is on deck. The 0-1, that's up and away for ball. The 2 balls, no strikes here to Toro. Bulldogs need some base runners. They've had plenty of base runners. It's getting them home today has been the problem. Two 2-0 pitch. That's right in there for a strike. It's 2-1. All right, Pena ready. 2-1 pitch. There's a line shot in the right field. Base hit. A 1-hopper to Salas, and Toro gets the 6th inning started with a solid single to right. That is the 10th hit. 10 hits for Flatonia today with 3 runs. And now here's Beck Zimmerman, who has struck out, lined out, and had a base hit. And here comes one of the Kenedy coaching staff, and I think we're going to get a pitching change here. This is assistant coach Mario Gonzalez. Just hugged Pena, and his day is done as he pitches 5+ innings today. And we'll tell you who the new pitcher is coming up right after this.
S&S Grain Incorporated supports the Flatonia Bulldogs and the Lady Dogs, and they are proud to be a part of tonight's broadcast. For over 50 years, S&S Grain Incorporated has been a local and family-owned company. They transport a lot of grain all over Texas. Their office is located at 202 South Ferris Street in Flatonia. They may be reached by calling 361-865-3585. Good luck to the Bulldogs from S&S Grain Incorporated. Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service for professional assistance in preparing your personal or business taxes. They're up to date on the tax laws, and they know how they affect your return. Call David Urban Bookkeeping and Tax Service. They will also handle your accounting and payroll needs. Their Flatonia office is at 315 North Main. Their number, 361-865-2301. David Urban Bookkeeping supports the Flatonia Bulldogs, wishing them good luck in today's game.
All right, the new pitcher for the Lions is Ryder Hartsfield. He was the second baseman in relief of Daniel Pena. Pena pitches 5+ innings. 3 runs, responsible for the runner at first. Gave up 10 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks, but he leading 4-3. So let's see how they shake up the infield. It looks like they have moved Daniel Pena to second base, a left-handed second baseman. So Pena was the pitcher, is now at second, and that creates some issues defensively, possibly. On balls hit toward the middle, he has to turn completely around to make a throw to first. All right, here's Beck Zimmerman. The runner goes. Zimmerman fakes the bunt, takes what is. Nobody covering second, and the throw goes into center field. But Toro, I don't think never knew that. But there was nobody there. So a stolen base, and just like that, the tying runs at second base with nobody out. Pena normally is the center fielder. But he's playing second since Horsfield is pitched to Zimmerman. That's up and away for ball, and they are really... Pena is playing Zimmerman as a dead pull hitter. There's a lot of room up the middle. Bulldogs trying to tie the game back up. They're down 4-3. Pitch from Hartsfield. There's a high pop-up. Foul ground behind the bag at third. Toward the screen, and it goes out of play. So Zimmerman with another chance. He's down a ball and 2 strikes. Kale Yanechka's on deck. He's 3 for 3. He's the on-deck man. All right, Hartsfield ready to stretch and pitch. Curveball, that's too low. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Raymond Toro at second base with no outs. Stretch and pitch. Swinging a line drive in the right center base hit. Toro had to hold up. They're waving him around. They're going to stop him as the throw comes into the infield. And holding at first base, Zimmerman. And it's first and third and nobody out. That's 11 hits for Flatonia. Second one today for Zimmerman, and the Bulldogs are in business here. Here's Kale Yanechka. He's 3 for 3.
And to the plate, pitcher number 4, Kale Yanechka.
Flatonia has a lot of options here. Zimmerman with a fair lead at first. There he's going. Fake bunt attempt by Yanechka takes the pitch for. And what do we got here? I think they just called Yanechka out for batter's interference because he had the bat out over the plate on the bunt attempt. And Coach Mark Meagle at first base is not a happy camper. They called Zimmerman out for hanging the bat over the plate like he was going to bunt, and I guess never moved the bat. He had the bat out there before the pitch got there. And Zimmerman's and Yanetska's feet were still in the batter's box. He never moved. And they called him out. Zimmerman's got to go back to first base. It's a dead ball. Mark Meagle is not a happy camper here. Mark is not happy. And if anybody knows the rules, it's Mark Meagle. Now the umpires are going to have a little get-together here. They want the first base umpire to come back and talk to the other two, and Mark Meagle and the first base umpire having a conversation. Mark is not happy because he's looking from first base right at the chest of Kale Yanetska, and Yanetska had his feet in the box, squared around like he's going to bunt. He did not hit the ball as Zimmerman was running. And the only thing that I'm saying is the catcher hit the bat when he tried to throw too. And I don't know how you, if you're laying a, and they're going to, and it's not going to change. They're going to call him out. And Coach Bruce wants an explanation, and nobody will tell him anything. That's a big out. The big thing is, though, it sends Zimmerman back to first, Toro's at third, so Yanetska out on batter interference. Well, you see a little bit of everything. And here is Titan Targosh. Doesn't really get any easier for Kenedy here. Targosh with a double, a single, and he was intentionally walked. Runners at first and third. There goes Zimmerman again. The pitch is a strike call. Throw back to third base by the catcher, Barnes. Toro not off the bag very far. So you got second and third now with one out and a really good hitter at the plate for the one strike count. First base is open. And here comes Coach Gonzalez is out. They're going to walk Titan's going to get another intentional walk. That's the second time they've walked him intentionally to load the bases to get up Henry Vincent. And Henry went down swinging his last time. He's had a sacrifice fly. Well, we're getting every move in the book now at this stage of the deal here. But that interference call on Yanetska was a big call. All right, Hartsfield from the windup. They can get all the lead they want in the pitch, swing and a miss, breaking ball. All right, Hartsfield ready. The infield in close. Curveball. Strike call. Got the inside corner there at the letters. That was a borderline pitch. Carson Reyes, the shortstop, is playing with fire. He's playing really close. I mean, a ground ball could get by him and between him and the third baseman without much trouble here. Bases loaded. One out. 0-2 to Vincent. Curveball. Strike three call. And Henry took that one for the second out. That was a better pitch than the one before. Might have been a little high, but first strikeout for Hartsfield, and here is Rambo Ramirez, who had an RBI double. He popped up and struck out. The Bulldogs again with the bases loaded here with two outs. Infielders can back up now. Hartsfield ready in the pitch, another curve, and that sails over Rambo's head for ball. Waylon Barnes, the catcher, is going to go out and talk to Hartsfield. Bulldogs have already left the bases loaded twice in this game. They got them loaded again here in the bottom of the sixth. Something in the gap would be nice. You got guys that can run on the bases here. Daly Salas very deep in right. There's a big gap in right center. I mean, they're really playing Rambo to pull. The center fielder was almost in left center. All right, Hartsfield back on the rubber. Here's the pitch to Rambo. That's low. In the turf block by Barnes for ball 2. The walk ain't bad either. Eight Bulldogs have gone down on strikes. Here's the pitch. That's low again. Ball 3-0. Well, you take it a couple now. Pressure's on the pitcher with a 3-0 count and the bases loaded. All right, the 3-0. There's a strike call. 3-1 taken all the way. L.J. Barrientos is playing left center field here. I'm not kidding. He's the center fielder. All right, the 3-1 pitch. Swinging the ball, hit out the center. Barrientos going back. It's over his head. One is home. Here comes 2 runs. Here comes Targas from first. A 3-1 double, and they burned him at the silly defensive lineman. I'm telling you, the center fielder was so far out of position. That ball was hit where he should have been playing. And it's a 3-1 double, and the Bulldogs lead 6-4.
Bulldogs jump up 6-4. The bottom of the fifth.
The big hit from Rambo Ramirez. And now the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 6th have a 2-run lead and one more shot for Kenedy in the top of the 7th. Here's Nathan Aguilan. Strike call. Rambo has had 2 doubles today, and he's driven in 4 runs.
This may be hitter number 8, Nathan Aguilan.
I just don't get why you would shift that far over and leave that much in center field wide open. That's high and away for ball. Pitch into Aguilan, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. All right, Thorndale has advanced today. They beat Iola 4-1, so Thorndale moves on. They will get Ganado, and the winner of this series gets Johnson City. Pitch into Aguilan, a high hanging curveball that just didn't do anything at the ball. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now, the Bulldogs have been waiting for that big hit today, and Rambo Ramirez finally provided it after leaving 6 runners on in the 3rd and 4th inning. 2-2. Line drive up the middle, but right there is Pena, the second baseman, gets it to first, inning over. But the Bulldogs send 7 to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. A 3-run inning on the bases loaded double by Rambo Ramirez. 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. No errors and 1 left. We're going to the 7th. Now it's time to hang on. It's Flatonia 6, Kenedy 4. We'll be right back on KBUK.
Tex Propane in Schulenburg is a leader in propane sales and service. Propane tanks can be above or underground, and they're available in a variety of sizes for sale, rental, or service. Tex Propane will fill your propane bottles, and they also offer residential and commercial plumbing. Call them today at 743-3351. Tex Propane also has locations in Moulton and Bastrop. Joel's Barbecue in Flatonia is open 7 days a week, and they serve delicious barbecue. They smoke their barbecue in wood pits until it gets that sweet, dark, delicious look and flavor. Come by and try try Joel's Barbecue. They're located at I-10 West and FM 609 in Flatonia. Family owned and operated. Joel's Barbecue in Flatonia supports the Flatonia Lady Dogs and Bulldogs. They are proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast.
A top of the seventh inning, Flatonia now with a lead of 6-4. Beck Zimmerman back out there trying to finish this thing out after he came in with one out in the first inning, and he has allowed one run over 5 2/3 innings. Now he has a 2-run lead thanks to Rambo Ramirez's bases loaded double with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning to give Flatonia the lead. For the Lions, it'll be Garcia, Barnes, and Barrientos.
Coming to play top of the 7th for the Lions.
Bulldogs have 12 hits today.
Senior Owen Garcia.
All right, Zimmerman ready to go. He's only given up 3 hits, and the first pitch is a swing and a cue ball shot foul off the edge of the bat for strike 1. A little bit out in front. Beck has struck out. Let me count the strikeouts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. There's a good pitch right through there for a strike call, and it's 0-2. Then we get into, well, let's not even think about who might pitch the next game. We got to get 3 outs here first. That bounces in there for ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes here to Owen Garcia with Waylon Barnes and L.J. Barrientos coming up next. Now Zimmerman steps off the back of the rubber. All right, the 1-2. Swinging a line drive, base hit center field, and the Lions aren't going to go quietly. You know that. Line single in the center. That is first hit of the day for Garcia. Here's Waylon Barnes, who had 1 hit today with a 2-run single in the first, popped up, and then was intentionally walked. Represents the tying run here in the top of the 7th. Really crowds the batter's box from the right side, crowds the plate from the right side. Stretching pitch, and there's a pop-up that's going to be out of play, it looks like, here over the first base side. Yep, onto the roof for strike 1. Six to 4, Flatonia. 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th that put them ahead. The bottom of the 6th has been a critical inning here. Last night it was Kenedy scoring 6 in the bottom of the 6th to win 9-4. And see if Flatonia can hang on to this one and win it with the runs in the bottom of the 6th, but they got to get 3 outs here in the top of the 7th. Swinging a ball lifted down the right field side, further out, but also further foul. So 0-2 here to Waylon Barnes. Game started about 5 minutes to 2, give or take, somewhere along in there. When we go to game 3, there's no telling what happens there. When pitching becomes a bit of an issue, plate umpire's not in any hurry to get the guys in the box here. All right, the pitch to Barnes, Zimmerman ready. Little chopper to third. Rambo Ramirez up with it. He'll go to first base for the out there. And going to second is Garcia.
And there's over the first base for the out.
Get the out at first. Had to bring up L.J. Berrientos, who was reached on an error, grounded out, and struck out swinging. Still represents the tying run at the plate.
With one out, center fielder number 7, L.J. Berrientos.
Zimmerman takes the runner behind him. The pitch to Berrientos is outside with a fastball. That was not a bad pitch, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 line shot, one hopper to second. Up with it is Diego over to first, 2 outs. On the third goes Garcia. Bulldogs need one more here. The Lions are down to their last out. We're an out away from going to a third and deciding game.
And to the plate, third baseman number 15, senior Aiden.
Here's Aiden Castillo. Even though he's wearing 15, the lineup card said he was wearing 18, but I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe that's something you got to catch at the first part of the game. All right, pitch in, swinging a foul tip into the middle, and a breaking pitch for strike 1. All right, the 0-1, curveball, strike 2 call. One more strike. More importantly, one more out. Zimmerman with some really solid relief work. 1-1 so far. Swing and a miss, ball game over, and we are going to game 3 as the Bulldogs bounce back from a horrendous defensive game last night, making 7 errors, and they come up today with a 6-4 win with a 3-run bottom of the 6th. That's the key inning so far. Rambo Ramirez's 3-run double in the bottom of the 6th inning provided the difference. And Beck Zimmerman on the mound in relief pitches 6 2/3 innings with 1 run allowed. In the top of the 7th, no runs on a hit. No errors, 1 left. Your final, Flatonia 6, Kenedy 4. Final totals for the Bulldogs. We'll take a little break here. Flatonia 6 runs, 12 hits. They made 2 errors today, leaving 9 for Kenedy. 4 runs on 7 hits. Let's see, 4 runs on 7 hits.
For over 60 years, the trusted name in high-caliber paving and seal coating work has been J&P Farick Paving in Flatonia. They're knowledgeable in road construction and maintenance, parking lots and driveways, and they're Better Business Bureau rated for concrete work. Give Kirby a call at 361-772-0054 for a free estimate. That's 361-772-0054. The entire Farick family wishes the Flatonia Bulldogs good luck in today's playoff baseball game.
Balcones Minerals has been keeping surfaces dry, clean, and safe since 1961 with high-quality, environmentally safe, absorbent clay products and minerals. They also offer competitive pricing and convenient packaging on orders. Located at 323 Balcones Lane in Flatonia. Call 361-865-3544 with any questions. Balcones Minerals is proud to support Flatonia athletic teams. Good luck to the Flatonia Bulldogs in tonight's game.
Show your Bulldog and Lady Bulldog support with school spirit caps, shirts, cups, and more from Texas Print House in Flatonia. Texas Print House can make that happen. They offer custom services such as screen printing, heat press vinyl, embroidery, and laser engravings. Locally owned and operated by Marcus and Kim Micha, call Texas Print House at 361-865-3369 or visit their Facebook page. That's Texas Print House in Flatonia, a sponsor of this broadcast.
Well, as my daddy always said, they ain't making any more land. So if you're looking to buy some land or to sell some, then there's only one way to go. South Central Real Estate. Experts in the South Central Texas area, including Colorado, Fayette, Lavaca, and Gonzales counties. South Central Real Estate. Call them 361-865-2563 or online at sctxsales.com.
Call Tanya and Joe Schindler at 979-743-1737.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.